Sarah had always kept her home meticulously tidy, but there was one box she never dared to open. It sat at the back of her closet, hidden beneath layers of old clothes and forgotten trinkets. It wasn't until a sudden urge to declutter overwhelmed her that she finally pulled it out. The box was dusty, the cardboard brittle from years of neglect. As she carefully lifted the lid, she found herself face to face with a stack of photographs. The one on top was of her mother, smiling in a way Sarah hadn't seen in years. Her breath caught in her throat as memories began to flood back, vivid and bittersweet. Sarah's mother, Elizabeth, had been a force of nature, always full of life, laughter, and love. The photograph captured her in a moment of pure joy, a rare, candid shot from a family picnic long ago. Sarah remembered that day clearly. She had just turned 10. The sun was shining, the scent of freshly cut grass filled the air, and her mother had made her favorite lemon cake. They spent hours by the lake, her mother teaching her how to skip stones across the water. It was a simple day, but one filled with so much happiness that it now seemed almost surreal. The photograph, however, was a stark reminder of what was lost. Elizabeth had passed away 2 years ago, a victim of a cruel illness that had stolen her vitality, one painful day at a time. Sarah had been by her side throughout it all, watching as the woman who had been her rock slowly faded away. The once vibrant laughter turned into quiet sobs in the middle of the night, and the strong hands that had held hers so tightly now trembled uncontrollably. The last few months had been the hardest, as Elizabeth struggled to hold on, both for herself and for her daughter. Yet, the photograph also brought back memories of better times. Sarah recalled the time her mother had surprised her with a trip to Paris for her graduation. They had walked the streets of Montmartre, visited the Louvre, and eaten too many pastries in quaint little cafes. It was one of the happiest trips of Sarah's life, filled with laughter and love, the kind that only a mother and daughter could share. The photograph was a reminder of the deep bond they had, one that transcended even the most painful of endings. But with the joy came sorrow. Sarah found more photographs in the box, each one a portal to a different time and place. There was one from her mother's last birthday, where they had tried to make the best of things, despite her deteriorating health. The cake was too sweet, the candles too many, but the smile on her mother's face was genuine, even as she hid her pain. Sarah remembered the way they had clung to each other that day, knowing that it might be their last celebration together. The photograph was a painful reminder of the inevitable, the inescapable truth that no amount of love could change. As the days went by, Sarah found herself revisiting the photographs again and again. Each one brought a fresh wave of emotions, from joy to grief, from love to loss. But with each viewing, the pain lessened just a little, replaced by a deep, abiding sense of gratitude. These photographs were not just reminders of what she had lost, but of what she had once had. They were a testament to a life lived fully, to a love that had been unconditional and all-encompassing. And as Sarah placed the photographs back in the box, she realized that while her mother was gone, she would never truly leave her. She lived on in these memories, in the moments captured on film, and in the heart of the daughter who loved her so much. Sarah closed the box and placed it back in the closet. Not out of sight this time, but somewhere she could reach it whenever she needed to. The photographs were her link to the past, a past that had shaped her, molded her, and made her who she was. They were the last tangible pieces of her mother, but they were also a source of comfort and strength, and as she walked away, Sarah knew that while the pain of losing her mother would never fully go away, neither would the love they had shared.